A doozy of a day. A lot of time spent working on the book this morning and even into this afternoon, and really working on the chapter for core values today, and have taken more time on this chapter than most so far because it's one of the most important things that you can do as an executive, really as an individual. It doesn't really matter, but this book is really for executives and building a personal brand. The book is called Forged by Fire, and so through fire I found out what my brand was and found out what I was made of, and also found out and confirmed what my core values were. Most companies that have great value statements and core values and then educate their employees about what those are the companies that outperform the stock market. They're around for decades, etc. So why wouldn't an individual brand have core values that an individual uses in order to make decisions? Most people don't, frankly, and that's how you get off course. If you say that integrity is a core value of yours and you make a mistake or you choose the wrong thing because you aren't thinking through the value of integrity, we are all caught in situations where we can make the right decision or the wrong decision, the poor decision, the best decision, and even the best of us can be caught in a moment of panic, fear, anxiety, peer pressure, or whatever it might be, and make the decision that's wrong. But when you have core values and you know who you are and you live out your values, because your values are simply the important pieces of who you are, and in order to live a life every day where you exude the best of yourself, even in moments of panic or despair or frustration or fear. Fear is a big one. We all make silly mistakes when we're afraid, but I digress. You need those core values to give you permission and the freedom to pause. I worked with an executive once who actually said, I don't understand why it matters if everything on our website is exactly perfect or true, because it could be true, so I'm not sure why it needs to be true. And I thought, I see who you are now. We're going to have to work on that. It's not a judgment thing. It's you're showing yourself, you're showing your weakness. You need core values because you say integrity is a part of who you are, and you need to have your core values in front of you, on your phone, on the wall. Good companies have them everywhere. They hire with them, fire with them, build with them, train with them. So for me, my core values are in front of me, and there were days where I went through a very hard trial that I talk about fairly often. And on those days that I didn't want to get out of bed, or I was angry, or I was frustrated, or just frankly exhausted, because when you go through a trial in life, sometimes you're just exhausted. I would have those values in front of me because everybody I met deserved my best and deserved excellence. And I am big on integrity because I know that integrity breaches are typically, they start very small. So these are the things that I'm talking about in the book. And if you have a question about core values or haven't created a list for yourself, I would urge you to do it. I would urge you to keep them in front of you at all times. You know, it's really funny. There are people in the past and people I've worked with who have said that they've been bullied, and really intensely bullied when they were younger. And my heart always goes out. I hate that so much. And those are the people who I've worked with who are mean and who are not welcoming. I've seen it personally. I've seen it professionally. I've seen people say I was bullied and, had to move schools in the past, and they're the ones that don't greet you and smile when you walk into a room, and they're not the ones who immediately walk up to you and go, hey, welcome to this new group, or welcome to the company. I just think, oh, you've forgotten who you are and what's important to you. So you have to have these core values in front of you at all times so that you are your best on your worst day. They lift you, they make you rise to your best on your worst day. So if you have questions about it, don't hesitate to call. It'll be in the book. I'm so excited, but I had to share this with you today.